Hello guys, and welcome to episode 11 of our Teamspeak tutorial series. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you how to create a kind of a ranking system for your client Teamspeak or Teamspeak for Armor Free with a military rank, stuff like that. First of all, I would like to point out that I know that there are some ranks missing, for example, Master Gunnery Sergeant. I also know that the Army doesn't use these ranks because these are ranks for the United States Marine Corps. I know all of that. You don't need to mention them in the comments. This video is just to prove a concept of how you can set up your TeamSpeak. All right. So first of all, if we're gonna take a look at all ranks from private up to corporal, you can see that they have the same permissions except for their talk power increases. Talk power shows you where people are going to be ranked. So as you can see, USMC Sergeant Rock is under me. USMC Lieutenant Colonel Bowler is above me, as I currently have a rank of a major. If I was to set Bowler to, let's say, a captain, he is going to be under me again. So that is how client talk power works. Now, as you can see, anyone from rank, from private up to corporal cannot basically recruit or add anyone, however you want to call it. Sergeant, however, can recruit people. So as you can see over here, we have Sergeant Rock. So I'm just going to remove everything from Bowler for now. And we're going to switch to Rock, and right now, if he wants, he can recruit anyone to the USMC, and he can give him private or promote him up to, Lance Corporal or Corporal. So that is how Sergeant works for now. If we're gonna go back, you can see that he has 10 of that power and 11 of needed, and 10 moving and 11 needed. Which means that right now our sergeant can move.
You were moved.
Our corporal around the TeamSpeak. If I were to promote, however, our corporal to sergeant, sergeant cannot move another sergeant. So that is basically going to give him felt on eye client move power over here. So next up, if I was to promote our sergeant to staff sergeant, our sergeant can no longer move our staff sergeant. He just doesn't have the needed move power. However, our staff sergeant Rock can now move our sergeant.
You were moved.
So if you look over here into the permissions, as you can see, the permissions are increasing basically one by one. So we have 10, 11, 10, 11, and on staff sergeant you have 11, 12, gunnery sergeant you have 12, 13, and this goes so on. Now, if you wanted, for example, to make sure that if you promote someone to a lieutenant colonel, he cannot just, add people into the rank of a major, but only colonel can do that. At that point, the only thing you need to do is that you'll look at major, you'll see what is the needed group member at power and move power. You see that it is 21, and what you do is basically you look at lieutenant colonel right now, and you can see that his at power is 20, so he isn't able to promote people from his position. Only colonel that has the at power of 21. So right now, if I was to promote Rock to lieutenant colonel, I'm going to switch to him, and if he wants to promote Bowler to major, he can't. He can only promote him up to captain. However, if I am going to give our Lieutenant Colonel Rock the rank of a colonel, at this point he can freely promote Bowler up to the rank of a major or a Lieutenant Colonel. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm just going to show you again how they are set up. So basically you have adding and removing people, you have some talk power, some move power, and if you want to, you can also add some kick power, but that really depends on how you want to set your TeamSpeak. If you want people to be able to kick, anyone in these ranks or in the branch, you'll simply give them something from the TeamSpeak administration, which we set in previous videos. So like I said, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss any new ones. If you'd like to support me, there is a link to my Patreon in the description. And as always, have a good day.